Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Guzman, and for the book Content Area Reading, Literacy and Learning Across the Curriculum by Richard T. Vaca, Joanne L. Vaca, Marianne Moraz, I will be presenting Chapter 7, Guiding Reading Comprehension. So, organizing principle. Teachers guide students reading by modeling how to read, think, and learn with text and scaffolding instruction in the use of comprehension strategies that allow students to learn with text in meaningful ways. Teachers have observed students approach reading by reading as fast as they can. Although reading fluently is great, reading accurately is what matters. I feel like I relate to this because I am a reading para, and I always tell my students that yes, it's nice to read fast, but what matters is that we're reading accurately and understanding what we are reading. All right, guiding reading comprehension. So instructional strategies such as discussion webs and KWL strategy that I will be talking about a little more further down the presentation. Modeling comprehension strategies like think alouds and reciprocal teaching, QARs, reading guides, which is a 3-level comprehension guide. So, modeling comprehension strategies. First, using think alouds to model comprehension strategies. In thinking out loud, teachers make their thinking explicit by verbalizing their thoughts while reading orally. The think aloud strategy helps readers clarify their understanding of reading and their understanding of how to use strategies. 5 basic steps to follow are selecting reading passages to read out loud. While reading out loud, have students follow along, have students work with partners to practice think alouds, and have students practice independently to encourage transfer, integrate practice with other lessons. All right, developing hypotheses by making predictions. So teachers might model how to develop hypotheses by making predictions from the title of a chapter or from subheading within the chapter. They may also model developing images, share analogies, monitor comprehension, and regulate comprehension. With my younger students, before we read a book, I always have them skim the book and look at pictures. And based off the pictures, we make a prediction of what they think the story might be about. Using reciprocal teaching to model comprehension strategies. When using reciprocal teaching for comprehension, activities modeled are the first phase has 5 steps. So number 1 would be finding text selections that demonstrate the 4 comprehension activities. Number 2, generate appropriate questions. Number 3, generate predictions about each selection. Number 4, locate summarizing sentences and develop summaries for each selection. Number 5, note difficult vocabulary and concepts. In the second phase, decisions are made about which comprehension activities to teach based off the student's needs. All right, using question-answer relationships. So question-answer relationships make explicit to students the relationship that exists among the type of questions asked, the text and the reader's prior knowledge. Teachers help students become aware of and skilled in using learning strategies to find the information they need to comprehend. And the following steps are suggested for teaching QARs. Number 1, introduce the concept of QARs. Show students a description of the 4 basic question-answer relationships. Number 2, begin by assigning students several short passages from the textbook. Number 3, continue the second day by practicing with short passages. 4, review briefly on the third day and assign longer passages. And 5, apply QAR strategy to actual content area assignments. All right, the KWL strategy. KWL is an instructional strategy that engages students in active text learning. This strategy begins with what students know about the topic to be studied, moves to what the student wants to know as they generate questions about the topic, then it leads to what students learn as a result of their engagement in the strategy. Procedures for KWL. Number 1, introduce the KWL strategy in conjunction with a new topic or text. Number 2, identify what students think they know about the topic. Number 3, generate a list of student questions. Number 4, anticipate the organization and structure of ideas that the author is likely to use in the text selection. Number 5, read the text selection to answer the questions. And number 6, engage students in follow-up activities to clarify and extend learning. 3-level comprehension guide. So the 3-level comprehension guide looks differently each time because it all is just based off of what lesson or topic you are teaching. So in the book, it has this one that's over a health lesson, but some of the basic 3 questions would be, what did the author say? What did the author mean? And do you agree with these statements? And then for each question, you give the student multiple choices for them to check off. And that is my lesson. Thank you, everyone.